with us tonight. And back to you, Charles.
Very much indeed, Suzy. Julian, it's so important, it seems to me, that people out there understand that the National Youth Orchestra is an institution which is open to absolutely everybody. Any child between the ages of 13 or 19 who've reached more or less grade 8 standard, right, they can join this institution. I think often people think that this kind of music is only for a certain type of person with a certain type of background.
Well, it's a very good point you're raising. I mean, I really believe that music can change people's lives. And I think anyone who's been on a youth orchestra course would know that incredible sense of community you have. You're sort of all working together on something which is bigger, greater than you are. And this is the whole idea of this project that I'm involved with. You make that point about people from different backgrounds. It's dangerous to generalise, but I would say that most of the players in the National Youth Orchestra, they probably come from backgrounds where it might be expected that you take up a musical instrument. And what we're trying to do within Harmony is actually go into the poorest areas where really they would never have thought of that. They're going to get free instruments and free tuition.
Well, that's absolutely key, isn't it, Natalia? Surely the great thing about El Sistema in Venezuela, that it's about starting kids very young for a start and absolutely disregarding what their kind of social background might be.
Absolutely. That's the way. I mean, everyone is welcome to play and have fun there and make music.
Absolutely, because music is a community exercise, isn't it? Now, David, I wanted to ask you, your sister runs a trailblazing project over in California, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's a teacher of kindergarten and first graders, 5, 6 years old kids, and she has built a syllabus based on classical music as an entree into history, geography, relationship, psychology, mathematics, because it's all built on. And of course, we live in a time now where a lot of our educational system is sort of run by education police. We have to be at a certain point at a certain time of the year, in your studies in order to justify getting funding for the schools. Well, she's flown right in the face of that and has a very big support team over it, and I've encouraged her now she really should write it out. Hopefully a number of other schools in Northern California have picked up on her syllabus.
So it's music as a community exercise, music as a form of self-expression, but using music as a way to understand the world.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also we always talk about kids, where do these imaginations, where do they get that? Where do they get that? And this music with her is apparently really focusing their imagination on things which then become indelible for them as they matriculate,
Natalia, let's talk a little bit about, what's happened in Venezuela with El Sistema. What exactly would be what has been the social impact of such a large number of children making music?
Well, it is now covering around 500,000 of children working or being part of the Sistema. And what normally is happening is that they are getting out, or they are avoiding going into procrastination and to guns, drugs, and so they are sort of distracted there, not only having a community social thing, but as well getting rid of the very dangerous part of being in the street after school.
I mean, one of the things that's emerged from that project is that it's actually changed the whole family's life, hasn't it? Not just the children, even the parents. They become, fascinated by what their children are doing, proud, and it's a wonderful thing.
And just in a nutshell, then, Julian, what are your ambitions for In Harmony?
All that and more. No, I mean, you've got to start somewhere. We haven't got that long to prove that we can do something. I want to be able to show that things have changed in that community, so that no government can ever afford to back out of it. They say, well, we have to go on with this, it's working. And I mean, people think it's a lot of money, but in terms of all the things you were talking about, prostitution, drug addiction, the cost of putting that right, it's peanuts.
Well, thank you all very much indeed.